Hello again, YouTube. Currently at home in my bed, about to crash out, sleeping to crash out. I'm going to enjoy a good rest. But before I do, I want to do another video. This is on my mind heavily. Maybe I'll get some good sleep in after this video. We'll see. But I do want to talk about, from the comfort of my bed, shopping as a sub 5. My shopping experience as a sub 5 guy, in the cashier eyes, in the store's eyes, shopping as a sub 5. I'm the knowledge seeker Leroy Clark. Let's talk about shopping as an undesirable. So I shop at tons of stores in my life, and I have several experiences of shopping as an undesirable, as some is really, really brutal, and some is just interesting and fascinating. And I remember this started as a kid. As a kid, I remember being in my little small town of Patterson, Louisiana, about 5,000 people. It's grown since maybe 6,000 or 7,000, but when I was growing up, a little town in Louisiana, and we had back in those early days, maybe it's still there. I haven't been home since forever in Louisiana, but they had a store called Piggly Wiggly. And I'm a little kid, I think like 7 or 8. I don't recall the exact age, but I remember I was a little kid in elementary school. And the town's so small, and back in those early days, it was safe in those times for a small town. A few little concerns, but nothing to write home about, literally. But I went to get some candy at the grocery store, at the little Piggly Wiggly there. And I went to get the candy, and I forgot that I didn't have my money with me as a kid. Normally I have my little lunch money, and I have some extra left over, and I forgot that I spent it. I didn't have it or something like that. So when I realized it, I walked out the store, and I was like, well, no candy for today. But as I was walking out the store, I just happened to look up, and the people that ran the store, this is a little small town, so a little Piggly Wiggly, it was a okay-ish, decent-sized store, but it wasn't the biggest store. But I seen the Asian ladies ran it, and I seen 2 or 3 Asian ladies' faces pressed against the window, looking at me like I was about to steal something. And I thought to myself, excuse me, I thought to myself, they really think I'm stealing like that? Like, and as a kid, it was brutal for me. I was that sub 5 kid, and it just, the whoopings, the getting picked on, and then you can't even go into the grocery store with women pressed against it thinking you're going to steal something. Oh man, it's brutal. It's funny but painful, man. And I knew at that early age, like, it's going to be on and popping as an undesirable. And as I go into these stores and shop, the older I got, the brutal it got, man. Like, when I'm behind people, and like not even close to them, when I'm behind people, turn their back and look at me like they like, as they pushing their cart, they constantly looking back. As I'm in the aisles, like, people hurry up and get out the aisle, go to the next aisle, or a lady see me going one aisle, she'll avoid that aisle and go into another. Man. Or even when I notice, like, when I wait in the lines to get my stuff checked out, like the people ahead of me, they have longer conversations, or it's like it seems like it's drawn out to where how much pleasantries they get, like rubbing in, like, you ain't getting this. And then as soon as I get up there, it's nervousness, or it's just like total awkwardness or silence, and just want to rush me out. And then immediately the person behind me, like, immediately put their little separator when they come up. Sometimes I knew it was going to happen, so I put the separator, but they still adjust it. As a sub 5 shopper, man, it can get brutal, man. While people just looking at you, mean mugging you, or just, one time I go into the store, and I guess this guy, he was in a rush to make it home, and I was in his way apparently as a pedestrian, and he almost ran me over. And then one guy, I was walking, and he was like, hurry up, I need to get home. And I remember, speaking of those instances, I remember, like, one time I was just walking, man, and me, I'm a walker. I walk everywhere. And I thought I was walking at a decent pace, and this lady was like, "You need to hurry up and walk," just randomly said that. And I'm like, my goodness, like, I'm just existing. I'm just existing as a sub 5. I don't say this out loud because sub 5, like, that's as the normies don't know what you're really talking about. But yeah, it can get brutal, man. It can get brutal. It can get, oh man. But I just laugh it off, or I just try to keep my cool. No need to crash out on that, because it just makes it worse. It makes it worse, and then it just, everybody's gonna, when you're a sub 5, nobody really have your back like that. Immediately they're gonna look at you. They're gonna see the incident, and they're gonna look at you, and you're gonna be at fault. you're gonna be called a Karen, even though they doing the Karen stuff. I think I had a video where I had my Karen moment at the gas station, and I got permanently banned because I wanted to get. Sometimes you only can take so much, and I decided at that time, like, excuse me, like, hey, the camera's gonna show that you the Karen. I'm just the customer, and I'm trying to do my thing. But no, your boy got permanently banned, and I don't want to get permanently banned from these grocery stores as a sub 5. So I have to take it. I have to take it with a smile, with this smile. These pearly whites, I have to take it. No Vaseline. But yeah, I'm going to sleep well tonight after this story. Nah, it is what it is, man. I still get my rest. I love, actually, rest time is a good time for me, because I get to get away from it and get my dreams. And I have some pleasant dreams and some decent dreams, so no worries. Get a good sleep and wake up and get to the grind again, and do the in spite of, in spite of all of this, in spite of the struggles, I'm going to continue to up my game, continue to look max, and continue to be the best version of myself, regardless of what people think or regardless how people act. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Doing it from the comfort of my home instead of just walking all the time. Enjoy your day or night. Good night and bye.